Welcome, Wilbur family, to a new year full of new students and new opportunities. My name is Jackson Colflesh, and I am a seventh grade social studies teacher here. This year, I, along with teachers all across the country, are bringing a new kind of model to the school. This is called Modern Classrooms Project. And what it does is it takes three key elements and crafts them in a way that best supports your student to be able to learn at whatever level they are. So today, because it's a new thing, I've been walking through it with my students. I want to walk through that same process with you so that you understand. Now, like I said, MCP, it uses three key elements. And those elements are blended instruction, self-paced structures, and mastery-based grading. Through this, your students will have the opportunity to truly grow at their own pace. So blended learning. Blended learning, it's been around for a long time now. This idea of how do we give more ownership to the students, give them tools up front so that they can do tasks on their own without needing teacher instruction. So for this, I have made videos just like I'm making a video right now, and I upload them onto Edpuzzle, which then allows me to add questions to them. I give students guided note sheets, just like the one at the top there that says 5 themes of geography that they fill in as they're watching the video. So it's just like I'm giving a lecture, except it's on video. And that way, they can watch it at their own pace. They can pause, rewind, whatever they need to. But in the class, I can also be working one-on-one with students instead of always having to be at the front of the room lecturing. Now, self-pacing. Self-pacing, this is taking those elements that we've seen with student view and with the agenda and really kind of breaking it down to the smallest possible pieces so that students can see what they need to do to move forward. So it's daily updated to guide students, and it lists every single task, whether it is graded or not, what tasks they need to do to move on to the next thing. So just like a lecture isn't necessarily graded, that is still a must do, still something that they need to have that information to be able to do those graded assignments later. Students work at their own pace. Now, there is obviously an on-pace lesson, and we will do the best we can to support students to stay on pace. But if they get behind, it's okay. Also, you as parents can support the students. You can look at this. This is available on Teams, and like I said, it's updated daily. So you can look and see, okay, you said you did this, but then I look at the tracker, or hey, awesome, you are doing amazing. You've completed the unit. uh, what else can you do? And students can, that fits in with the students can keep working, even if they're not there. So a student is gone for one reason or another, they're sick, family, they can look at the tracker, they can see what they need to do. And then I have a website that I'll show you in a moment here that has every piece of that so that they know exactly what to do. Mastery-based focus. Our district has been moving this direction for quite some time with SRG, Standards Reference Grading. It's the idea of students not just doing things and getting graded for doing things, but truly mastering the skill. Mastery checks are what show students' growth. So throughout a unit, there will be multiple mastery checks that will help inform me and the student how they're doing, where they're at on those scales. And if they don't do great the first time, they can do it again. It'll be a different mastery check, but it'll be covering the same concepts because very few people in any new task get it right the first time. So as long as they can do it over and over again, that helps develop that skill. So students can review their work and try again. Review it, try again. Sometimes with that, I'll even have them, before they try again, show me what they've done different this time to prepare for their mastery check. So that is just the nuts and bolts of it, as far as you've got the blended instruction, self-pacing, mastery-based focus. Now, I want to show you guys Teams. You're familiar with Teams by this point, but I just want to give you a quick glimpse of it and how I am using it. So Teams, whenever you click on a class, it automatically opens to the general channel. And anywhere you see an Edpuzzle, those are those lectures that I'm giving that they're interacting with. But then I also have along the top here, you've got home. And I will usually have home as well as whatever week we are on and what pace we are on for that week. So for the benefit of time here, because I know that the streaming and using Teams at the same time don't work the best. So here is that website. And so every day they can look at the progress tracker, see where they are, and then they come to this website and they can say, okay, scale 1 and lesson 1, geography basics. OP means on pace. So if everyone is on pace, then they've done that on 823, 824, 829, and so on. And so that's just the simplest part. But then they can click right there, and then that is going to go to a detailed look at all of that. So they can look and see, okay, must do, got to do that. So anywhere there's must do, those are things that every student is expected to do. If you do that, the bare minimum you do must do, you get a 2.5, which is a B. And then if we go into, as we go further, there are should do and aspire to do. Those should do and aspire to do, those are what are going to push your student to that 3, 3.5, 4. And so it's not required, but it will help develop that skill beyond that B level. And everything has very specific instructions, and it's all sequential of start here, do this, boom, 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 boom. And your students have been given their own personal progress tracker so that they are able to check off for themselves as they're going through. But then I also am updating it on my end of things. So that's just a very, very quick look at Teams. You've got the general channel, help channel, progress. If they ever need to use the class notebook, it's right there for them. And I do the best I can to provide as much information for them so that they can just go and do it. And then I can focus in on those that need a little more support. So thank you. I look forward to developing this program more and getting to know your students. Have a great day.